Hello everyone, today our topic is how to create Salesforce Lead from Microsoft Excel. So here my objective is that whenever we add new details of a lead in Microsoft Excel, then we want to capture those details and we want to create a lead automatically in Salesforce. For that, we will create a connection between Microsoft Excel and Salesforce. For creating this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I'm going to use trigger and action. In trigger application, I'm going to use Microsoft Excel. In action application, I'm going to use Salesforce. So how I am going to create this integration, for that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen. And today we are going to see that how we can connect Microsoft Excel and Salesforce in such a way that whenever we add a new details in our Excel sheet, then automatically I want to create a new lead in Salesforce with those same details. So here my objective is that whenever I add a new lead details in Microsoft Excel, then automatically a new lead will be created in Salesforce. And for this, I will create a connection between Microsoft Excel and Salesforce. And for that, I will open a new tab and search for pabbly.com. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly, you can just sign up for free and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I'm going to click here on Access Now button under Pabbly Connect and this will take us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Here we want to create a new workflow. For that, I'm going to click here on Create Workflow button and this window will pop up. Now I have to name my workflow. So I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to create Salesforce leads from Microsoft Excel. Now I'm going to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to open this tab and I'm going to select Home here and I will click on Create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow and action will just follow that. So we need to set up our trigger first. And here my trigger application will be Microsoft Excel. So I'm going to search for that and I'm going to select Microsoft Excel here. Now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab and new row in worksheet will be my action event. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to connect Microsoft Excel with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection and I will connect with Microsoft Excel. So I'm going to click here as I have already logged into my Microsoft account. So it has detected that and I'm going to click here on accept to give access to my account. And my connection here is successful. Now I have these two details, workbook and worksheet. Now I have to map all these details and for this, let's go to Microsoft Excel. And in this, I'm using this workbook which is named as Salesforce Lead and we are using sheet 1. And in this sheet, I have all these details and I have filled this particular row. In this row, I have the details of the lead that I want to create in Salesforce. So the first name is Pam, last name is Elvis and email address is pamelvis12@pabblytudes.com and we have these other details. Now I'm going to map these details in Pabbly Connect. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. So first I have to select my workbook. So for that, I'm going to open this tab. And in this tab, you will find all the workbooks that you have in your Microsoft Excel account. And in this, I'm going to search for my workbook, which is Salesforce Lead. So I'm going to select this. Now I have to select my worksheet and I only have one worksheet in my workbook, which is sheet 1. So it is already selected. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Request to get the lead details that I have in my workbook. So I'm going to click here and here we have received this response. So these are the lead details that I have in my Microsoft Excel. And if you don't get this response instantly, then don't worry. It is a polling based response and it is going to check for the new data within every 8 hours. And in every 8 hours, you will get the new data from Microsoft Excel. And if you want to decrease your polling time, then for that, you have to talk to Pabbly support team. Now I have received this data. So my first name is Pam, last name is Elvis, and the email address is pamelvis12@pabblytudes.com. This is the random phone number, and this is the title, which is new lead, and this is the street random, and the city is Bhopal, and the country name is India, and this is the description, and the company name is Pabbly. So we have all these details. Now what I need to do is I need to use these details and I want to create a new lead in Salesforce. For that, I have to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab, and here my action application will be Salesforce. So I'm going to search for that, and I'm going to select Salesforce here. Now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and create lead will be my action event. So I'm going to select this, and I have to connect Salesforce with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection, and I will connect with Salesforce. Again, it has detected my account as I have already logged into Salesforce in my browser. So I'm going to click on allow to give access to my account, and my connection here is successful. Now to create a new lead in Salesforce, I have to fill all these details, and I'm going to use the details that I have in my Microsoft Excel. So I'm going to map those details, and I'm going to use mapping here. So what mapping is? Mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I'm going to click here. I'm going to open this response of Microsoft Excel, and in this I have all these details. So the last name is Elvis, so I'm going to map my last name here. Similarly, I will map the first name of my lead. So this is the first name. Now the title, and the title is for the new lead. So I'm going to map this. And now I have to give the company name. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response, and the company name is Pabbly. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I will map the phone number and the email address. And I don't have any website, so I'm going to leave this tab blank. And if you want to fill the website, you can fill that too. Now I have to give the description. So I'll click here. I will open this response, and the lead is my description. So I'm going to map this. Now I have to fill street, city, and country for the address. So I'm going to click here. My street name is random. So I'll select this. Now the city, which is Bhopal, and the country, which is India. So here I have filled all my details to create a new lead in Salesforce. So these are going to be the details of my new lead. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on save and send as request button. And here I have this response. So this is a positive response, and it has generated this ID, lead ID. And this means I have created a new lead in my Salesforce account. Now to check this, let's go to Salesforce. Here I will go to leads. And here we can see I have just created this new lead, and the name is Pam Alvis. So I'm going to open this lead. So this is my lead, and the name is Pam Alvis. The company is Pabbly. Title is new lead. We have this random phone number, and the email address is pamalvis12@pabblytunes.com. And this is the address, which is random. City is Bhopal, and the country is India. So these are the same details, and I have filled all these details that I have in my Microsoft Excel, and I have used those details to create a new lead in Salesforce. And I did this automatically by using Pabbly Connect. So here, whenever I'm adding a new details in my Microsoft Excel with the lead details, then I'm creating a new lead automatically in Salesforce. So my integration between Microsoft Excel and Salesforce is working successfully. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we have created this integration between Microsoft Excel and Salesforce in such a way that whenever I'm adding new details of lead in my Microsoft Excel, then I'm using those same details and automatically I'm creating a new lead in Salesforce. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Microsoft Excel, and my trigger event was new row in worksheet. Then I have set up my action, and my action application was Salesforce, and my action event was create lead. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this using Pabbly Connect. If you need any help or if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can post them at forum.pabbly.com, or if you have any issue with the pricing of Pabbly, you can connect on this link. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.